Hi everyone, welcome to Meet an Entrepreneur. My name is Deborah. I'll be your host on this show. Today I have a very special guest here. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Tootie Claxton with Omaha Live Visuals. And
Welcome to the show, Tootie.
thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
So tell me, what do you do?
Um, well, I'm a photographer in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm a self-taught photographer. I do videography. I do graphic design. Um, Pretty much I'm an all-round, entrepreneur. I don't like to label myself as just a photographer, but try to just stay busy.
So tell me, how did you get into the entrepreneurial lifestyle?
Well, actually, it was just on my journey of trying to just get to my next level in school. I was trying to get. I changed my major to over to mass communication and production, and that was just to get into like the news stations, do like the production side. I want to do like anything with videography, and then kind of while I was in the process of doing so, I had made 200. I was making $200 checks at one of the news stations while doing the cameras and such. And I was just thinking about it. I'm like, man, I just been learning so many things over the years. I haven't had the opportunity to really just put it to work or really just try to just see all I could do with all the talents that I have. So I started just learning how to use a camera, taking my graphic design background, and just kind of just putting it together. I didn't know anything about using a camera whatsoever.
Oh, wow. How old were you when you started?
I started. I would say I started at about 20 years old. I would say I was just working at the news station at I believe right before I turned 21, so 20 years old.
And I understand you're still in college.
Yes, ma'am. I had a full ride scholarship and then I lost it due to just not being focused, not really sure what I wanted to do with myself in school, and I kind of didn't ask. I didn't ask enough questions, not kind of. I didn't ask enough questions. I wasn't applying myself as much as I should have, but I enrolled myself back into school, and I'm hitting the ground running.
Mhm. So, right now, what is your vision?
Right now, my vision is to grow my business, and I also would like to reach out more into the community. My my biggest goal is to try to have a not necessarily like the next Portrait Innovation or JC Penney or anything like that, but I just want to make it a kind of like a down home kind of something. Like I don't want to disclose too much information of what I got because I'm in the process of working on some things, so I don't want to disclose too much, but just know that I'm in the works of some big projects coming up, and I really just want to expand. I just want to just expand and constantly
Mhm.
grow. So
It's amazing. When I hear you talk about and not really disclose anything about your vision, you seem excited.
I
Like
understand.
everything, your
I understand.
your face just lighting up. So I'm very excited that you have a vision, and soon we'll be seeing everything and hearing everything about it, right?
Yes, ma'am. I truly believe that everybody's gonna definitely see what I have up my sleeves definitely very soon.
So you seem to be very passionate about photography.
Yes, ma'am. Um, at first it wasn't like that. Really, it turned into being like that over time because I just started realizing how important it was to not just me but to my guests. And every time I meet someone, it's like I just had you in the studio not too
Yes.
long ago. It's just like you get a different kind of connection with
Hmm.
the people that you meet, and it's just
Right.
like everybody offers something different. Whether it's just maybe I'm having a bad day and they just said something to me that day that just really, turned my whole day around. Or it's just like I get it, I interact with the families, and then all of a sudden I feel like I'm part of the family. It's just really just like it's turning more of like a passion, and I'm meeting more family members every day,
You
grown.
know, um, being as young as you are and being an entrepreneur and being in college, what advice can you give anyone out there that is also on the path of becoming an entrepreneur?
Really, I just want to say I would tell them to never give up. Like, everything's not gonna work out the first time, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you even fail terribly, but you're not doing anything wrong. Literally, we're all trying to figure it out, whether you're a teenager in high school or you a grown adult. We're all still just trying to figure it out every day. And I feel like, as long as you don't give up and you truly put that passion behind what you're trying to accomplish, that anything is possible. I
Mm-hmm.
feel as though, you know I would tell the other entrepreneurs that, if you just persevere and just kind of do trial and error, you can't always have high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have too high of expectations that you kind of tear yourself down when you're doing perfectly fine. As long as
Mm-hmm.
you're starting to see where you need to go next, say you're in the motion of making yourself a better entrepreneur already. As long as you start, you got to
Right.
start
Mm-hmm.
somewhere.
And as long as you don't quit, as long as you don't stop, you haven't failed yet,
Exactly,
right?
exactly, exactly.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for interviewing with me.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for having give me a hug. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. I was just, the other day when we were talking, at the studio, I was just like, I couldn't wait to come here, and I was so excited to be here. And I'm like,
Mhm.
and then I viewed your channel and seen all the other great entrepreneurs that you had, and I was just like, oh man, it's really big, and I really appreciate you for having me.
You're welcome. And you're one of the greatest entrepreneurs that I've
Thank you so
had.
much.
Seeing the passion in your work,
Thank you so much. I'm
you're
trying my best.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.
Bye.